Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, and if it's your first time here, hello, I'm so glad you're here. My name is Mal and I make Tumbler tutorials here on YouTube every single week. Today's video is another kind of 4th of July, I guess you could say. It's a very kind of vintagey, patriotic tumbler design. So I really hope that you enjoy it. If you do, make sure you hit the thumbs up button down below. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below as well so you don't miss any of my new videos. As always, everything I'm using will be linked down below in the description box. I'll also have some discount codes down there for you and links to all of my social media pages, including my Facebook group and my exclusive Patreon group. Okay, I think that's it. I really hope you guys like the video and I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Okay, let's go. We're going to start with a 20-ounce skinny straight tumbler from Craft Haven, and we're going to do a full vinyl wrap on this cup as our background. This is vinyl from the Vinyl Cottage. I will have it linked down below in the description box along with a little discount code for you. So I'm going to trim off the little white borders that are on the vinyl so we have a perfectly straight edge that doesn't have any border around it. And I'm going to use my Ultimate Tumbler tool from Cami Page Boutique to help me draw a straight line on my cup, which is going to help me get my vinyl lined up perfectly. So I just put it in this little contraption, use a pencil to draw a straight line. You can barely see it there, but it's there, I promise. And then I'm going to cut away about 1 inch of the backing and use that little sliver of vinyl to adhere the vinyl to my cup, wrap it around to make sure it's going to work out and line up the right way. And then I'm going to use the felt edge of my vinyl scraping tool here to just smooth the vinyl onto the cup, as you can see, kind of pushing the backing away in the process. Once we get to the point where our two edges of vinyl are going to meet up, where our seam is, I'm going to trim off as close to that line as I possibly can without leaving a little, stainless steel gap in between there. So I do leave a little bit of overlap. Then I'll get rid of that excess vinyl and then pull whatever is left over at the top rim up over that top rim really tightly, and then go in with my craft knife and cut off all of that excess. And then you guys have seen me do this a million times, I know. I'm gonna hold my knife at about a 45-degree angle to get rid of all of that little excess vinyl that hangs out up over that top rim. Then at the bottom, I'm going to pull all of my vinyl down under that bottom rim really tightly so we have a seamless finish from the sides of the cup down to the bottom. So there's our wrap. I'm gonna add a coat of epoxy to my cup. I used, I think, about maybe 15 milliliters of epoxy. And now we're gonna add our main chick. This is Rosie the Riveter. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with learning all about World War II, and I had an American Girl doll, the Molly one. She was set in World War II. So I was always kind of into this like war effort type thing. So I wanted to put Rosie the Riveter, our girl power gal from that era, on to this cup. So I found an image on Google and I just cut out the yellow background by hand. And now I'm going to apply this to my cup. So I took away one edge of the backing so we can place this the right way, and then we can just remove the rest of the backing and smooth the rest of the image onto the cup. I'm going to spray seal the vinyl with a coat of matte clear spray from Rust-Oleum and then go in with another coat of epoxy to seal the decal in. And in this coat of epoxy, I'm going to add a few little additives here. So I put about maybe 10-ish milliliters on my cup, and then I've got a few extra cups of epoxy. I'm going to add in Drusilla from Simply Sarah's First. I'm going to mix in just a tiny little heap of that into my epoxy. You can see my epoxy is pretty thick. I am using fast set here, so this has been sitting for a while. I just don't want a ton of movement in these pigmented little stripes that I'm adding. I want them to pretty much stay where I'm placing them. And you can see I'm just using a popsicle stick to kind of swirl these little lines around the back of the cup. And then the next pigment we're going to use is 24 Karat from PDB. We're also going to use this red pigment from PDB as well. And then we're going to use Queen's Lace from Simply Sarah's. It's a really pretty like pearly white. So first, going in with our red, I'm really going to be very scarce with this red. I don't want too much on here, but I did want to add a little bit so that we could pull out the red in the image from her little headscarf wrap bandana thing there. So I'm just putting these very, very thin little stripes on there. And then next we're gonna go in with our gold, which is 24 karat. And I'm using my finger for this just to swoop on some thick little gold stripes. And then we'll finish off with Queen's lace, just adding a little bit of that as well. You can do as much of this or as little as you'd like. Of course, you can customize this however you want to. Once that coat was cured, I added another coat right on top of that so that we could smooth out our cup. If your cup is a little wavy after you add all of that epoxy, it's totally fine. As you add your final coats, it'll all smooth out. So in this coat, I'm gonna add a little bit of glitter. So I'm taking Midas from PDB, and you can see I'm just taking little pinches and sprinkling it all over the cup. You know I had to add some glitter onto this cup. I couldn't go without glitter. So I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of this here. And then once that coat cured, I did add another coat on top of that. And then once that one was cured, I did all of my sanding. So now we're ready to finish off the bottom of our cup. I'm gonna take some electrical tape and just tape off the bottom. And then I'm gonna base paint it with this navy blue acrylic paint mixed in with a little bit of the Crystalac glitter glue. I'm just gonna squirt a little bit of each one onto my cup, mix them together kind of as I spread it around the bottom. For the glitter on this bottom, we're going to use Prophecy from PDB. It's a fine cut, kind of navy bluey, silvery mix. So I'm going to cover the cup with that, and then I'm going to immediately remove my tape. Once that glitter layer dried, I did seal it with another coat of the glitter glue just by itself. And once that one was dried, about 2 hours, I'm ready to go in with my final coats of epoxy. So I added 2 final coats to this cup. Each one was about maybe 15 to 20 milliliters. And we're all done now. So here is the final result. I really like how this one turned out. I love the old school kind of vintage vibe this gives. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed it as well. If you did, make sure you hit the thumbs up button down below. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button while you're down there so you don't miss any of my new videos. I upload brand new Tumbler tutorials every single week. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all so much, and I hope you are enjoying the hot summer weather. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you. Bye. Hello, friends. I don't always do this. Hello, friends. Hello. Links to all of my social media pages. Right there.